I just want to show everybody how I'm spending my day. I'm out here eating crackers with my pet deer. His name Money. I want everybody to meet him. I got you, bro. Eat up, my nigga. That's my best friend right there. His name Money. We play basketball whenever we bored outside. We be lit out here, man.
Before news of Brother Nature getting into a street tussle would go viral and get picked up by the likes of TMZ.
He went up to the counter, started complaining. People take their phones out and start videotaping. And he said to one man, hey, take away your phone or give it to me. And the guy said,
Fighting words indeed.
Before Brother Nature would clock in 2.5 million followers on Twitter, 2.7 million on Instagram, and a modest 87,000 subscribers on YouTube at the time of this recording.
Today I'm so thankful because look who I just ran into, man. Look at that girl, Canela the Savage, man. It's been about 3 months, Canela. Canela, I missed you, Canela. Look at you.
Before Brother Nature would collaborate with Mason Ramsey, Jeff's Barbershop, Chief Keef, David Dobrik, FaZe Banks, and sit down on the Impulsive podcast.
It's also dope how you can't hunt these deer.
Yeah.
Thank God, by the way.
Yeah.
You would lose all your money.
And then Canela got hella kids. She got Canelita.
Canelita. Before the Deer Whisperer would start a non-profit called Everybody Eats, which spearheads beach cleanups, delivers food to families in need during the holidays, and raise money for people affected by Hurricane Maria.
Donate at everybodyeatsfoundation.org. We're trying to change the world, trying to make this impact.
Now it all started with some deers, but now this dude, he be hanging out with llamas, tortoises, giraffes, and whatever the hell this is.
Damn. Y'all see it, man. It's my boy Sushi. Look at him. Hella tall, looking scary and all that.
It's actually a really crazy world we live in because this guy got famous for being BFFs with a bunch of deer. And now the deer are famous. I mean, there's so many of them. There's Money, there's Canela, there's Bambi, there's Lola. Am I missing any?
I know Money, I know Canela, I know Money Jr., Lil Bambi, Lil Nico, Lil Rico, Tequila. Did I already say Canela?
Cruising over Brother Nature's Instagram, now it's obvious that he's had a lifelong appreciation and love for animals. Now there's pics of him kissing dolphins, feeding pigeons, but who would ever thought that a kid who was once flipping burgers, well, he could transform his life and career and become a modern day Steve Irwin, all through the power of social media. Now clearly he's found fame and fortune in his backyard. He did it in a crazy way. Almost makes me want to say, crikey!
Oh, beautiful.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of Brother Nature prior to fame, here for you, of course, on Before They're Famous. Now, you guys requested this video in the comments down below. Now, a few other recent drops in this series include Omi and a Hellcat, Corey Kenshin, and Love Live Serve. Is it Love Live, Live Love? I got Love Live Serve. Now, as always, you guys can let me know who's next in the comments down below, and you can also watch me hanging out with my dogs over on Instagram. I got flustered saying that. It's mostly news on my gram these days, but back in the day, it was all me and Buster. Anyway, let's get into this video.
Before they're famous.
Before they were famous about.
That was a pretty good video.
I like this guy.
McCruddy, you did a great Michael is never wrong.
So damn, that was cool.
How did he know that? Whoa!
The interview from Nappy Boy Radio. All right, we're interviewing. What's your name, sir?
Monopoly.
Monopoly Man. All right, we're going to interview him.
I never said man, not make fun of my name. I never said man.
Oh.
I only said Monopoly.
Brother Nature was born Kelvin Pena on August 11, 1998 in New York to a Dominican father and a Puerto Rican mother. Now, he found a baby photo, but he also posted this one, which looks a little more accurate. It's like something out of Bambi. Now, as an infant, he moved to Carolina, Puerto Rico with his grandmother, where he lived for 8 years. Now, he lived in a house separated into 3 units. One he shared with his mother, and his grandmother, she lived in another. Now, his grandma, or his abuela, as they say in Puerto Rico, abuela, sorry. Anyway, she babysat him while his mother, she worked hard to keep food on the table.
Okay. Eli just went to use the bathroom, waiting for him. Go on the camera.
Yo, this is sick, dog.
He's gonna start crying.
Now, he told NBC News, I remember having a lot of friends and my grandma taking care of me. I remember going on adventures to the lagoon by our house. I just remember going to school, being a kid, and having fun. Now, in a post about his dear mother, the caption reads, Happy Mother's Day, Mama. I'm so lucky to have you as a mother. You're my biggest inspiration and a true gangsta. Still amazed at you every day on how you maintain to take care of me and my brother despite all the adversities life threw at us. I love you. Now when he finished 4th grade, well, Kelvin and his mother, they moved to Killeen, Texas. Now he would also spend summers in Washington Heights in New York City with his father, and this is where he first started spotting some deer.
After my dad moved from Dykeman, he moved to the Poconos, so I used to visit him in the Poconos like every summer, every winter. And I would see the deer and I would always be like, oh man, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I wish they could come up to me someday.
Now his little brother, he seems to be already following in his footsteps.
Guys, we got Canela right here. We got Canela right here. Canela, you like that, right? You like that corn, right?
And more recently, well, it looks like he welcomed a new baby sister. Now, eventually his dad, he moved from Manhattan to somewhere with even more deer. I'm talking about Pennsylvania, the capital of deer. And Kelvin, well, he moved out that way after he finished high school back in Texas, which was in 2015. There he had attended Shoemaker High. At this school, he was on the swim team, and he must have done something right because the kid, well, he got plenty of scholarships. Take a look. That's like $22K, there's $4 grand there. Kid's rolling in it.
I gotta owe it a lot to like my high school and like what I went through in high school, because it wasn't always like the easiest time coming up, but I got past it and I was like really happy at the end of high school. And I was also always in classes that required me to do community service.
Now, despite his luck from financial aid, he posted to Instagram that he didn't have a date to prom. Probably got plenty of them now. He did, however, have some solid Photoshop skills, and he posted himself next to Ariana Grande. Now, Brother Nature, he always had a close relationship with animals. His American Bulldog Max was his first love, and he grew up posting videos talking to Max. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, there were pics of him with birds and dolphins and more, and his honest love and interest in animals is what's changed his life forever.
My love for animals really came through my dog. His name is Max. And yeah, and I always used to talk to him, and I kind of, when the deer came across my way, I just try to talk to him just like I would talk to Max, and just try to make him my friend.
This all happened in 2016. Now, at the time, he was using the handle of Cold Game Kelv on social media, and then in an early interview with BuzzFeed, well, he had this to say. One day at my cousin's house, he was feeding Canela, another local deer Kelvin named, and I thought it was really cool. When I got home, I saw Money in my backyard, walked up to him, and noticed he didn't run away. So I felt we had a connection. Now back then, our boy, he was a little less polished, and he kept dropping the N-word on them deer. But I'm sure, you know, they didn't mind. A little bit of street cred.
Just to let niggas know that we don't play games out here, my nigga. It's another one walking up right to me. You my nigga, bro. What's up? Hungry, my nigga? Some Pringles, bro.
Talking with BuzzFeed, he explained, I went inside and grabbed him an apple, and he ate it. I expected him to leave, but he kept following me, so that's when I grabbed some club crackers and started feeding him. His name is Money because I feel like he deserves that name. Money makes me happy, and he did too. So I felt like we had a friendship. My God, this has got to be one of the strangest Before They Were Famous videos I've ever. Yeah, we've done some weird ones. Anyway, from there, Money started showing up with its other family members and Brother Nature. Well, his deer squad, it grew, as did his followers. Now, it was on Instagram and Twitter where Cold Game Kelv, he first found a following, surpassing 250,000 followers before the end of 2016. Now, it also helped that he had managed to become, well, a local news legend.
I just want to show everybody how I'm spending my day. I'm out here eating crackers with my pet deer. Lola, come on Lola, eat that. That's good.
Then the news, it went international. And all of a sudden, the camera crews, well, they were knocking on his door.
It's my cameraman right there, Tom. You already know we lit out here, man. We lit. It's all deer love, man. We on the news. We out here, man, for real.
Now with a following, he began to diversify his content, feeding different types of animals and having fun with his deer, like playing basketball.
What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. On our ass, boy. We be out here hooping.
Now, as we know now, with anyone who finds massive online fame, there are gonna be a few haters. And Cold Game Kelv, well, he got exposed for some old tweets that he posted when he was 12 years old. Now, after a public apology, he was quick to change the conversation by starting up a non-profit organization known as Everybody Eats. Now, this helps single-parent families during the holidays and after-school kids year-round. Now, he also leveraged his audience to help raise money for victims of Hurricane Maria, which actually was devastating in his native land of Puerto Rico.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Kelvin. Y'all might know me as the Deer Whisperer or the Dominican Snow White, but something y'all don't know is that I'm also Puerto Rican. Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico. It left lots of people homeless, without power, without water, and without food.
From there on out, a social media star was born. Now, if you clicked on this video soon after we released it, you probably want to know more about the altercation Brother Nature found himself in a Miami, Florida sandwich shop. And well, the shop itself, they had this to say via Instagram. Here's what really happened. Brother Nature and a female friend of his were angry at someone who recognized him and took a video of them. They wanted the guy to delete the video. He did not give them his phone, so Brother Nature said he wanted to take it outside. Our employees tried to keep them separated, one inside and one outside, and also we called the police. Now in the end, it looks like Brother Nature, he learned that humans, they ain't as nice as animals. But not to fret, he's made a lot of big friends in high places, and he's been posting photos with celebs all over the place. I'm talking people like Sway Lee, Lil Nas X, Mason Ramsey, and more. The guy's even been hanging out with Chief Keef. Shout out to Sosa. As for the rest of the story, well, I think we're gonna wrap this one up here because this is Before They're Famous. Now for any kids out there who want to become a social media influencer, well, get outside. Yeah, stop playing video games and go and feed some raccoons. Just be careful. Some of them got rabies. Maybe a deer. Man, I actually saw the craziest video the other day of 2 mooses battling it out. So, stick with something that if it attacks you, you could run away. Not a bear. Don't be the bear whisperer. Okay. All right, I'm wrapping up this video. I'll see you guys in another one. Boom!